Hello, let's talk about community service, or service learning as we like to call it at Madonna. So, for this class, the idea is that you are learning about social work in the environment, how we work with people, especially vulnerable populations, and in what type of environment might you do that in the future. So the service learning aspect of the class is an additional piece which everybody accomplishes on their own. However, it is to be tied in with the curriculum. So as you learn about the history of social work and what it's all about, you're also experiencing this hands-on, but at an organization that you care about or that you have an interest in. This needs to be more than a charity. So it's more than giving money or resources to an organization or to an individual. It needs to be you doing work. Now, this is volunteer work. You're not getting into the deep inner workings of the organization, but you're actually providing some kind of work for the organization that the people that utilize that organization will benefit from. So you might go to a food bank and multiple days throughout the semester to reach your 30 hours, you are sorting through food, or you're part of the kind of assembly line that hands this food to the individual seeking assistance. You might work at a hospital and volunteer, and some of that volunteering might seem like you're not getting any direct contact with the patients or clients, but you're working for the betterment of society through work that could be social work. Ideally, you would actually be working with a social worker, or there'd be a social worker that you could interact with or see what they do in this environment. It's not necessary, but it would be helpful. Another piece to this is that our Office of Service Learning is involved. So it's not just my class and me kind of checking where you're going and that you've done your hours. It's also our Office of Service Learning. And Colleen McClellan is the director of this office, and she will visit, either personally or via Zoom, or maybe it might be just over the phone with each of these agencies or offices. So when you make your arrangements with the agency, you're going to have somebody who will oversee your 30 hours. They will be responsible for signing off on those hours, but also making sure that you're there and doing more than just kind of charity work, which would be handing over something. And Colleen will talk with this individual. So you need to have somebody that's the point person of your experience that you can then give those contact information pieces to Colleen. I have made a spreadsheet which you will use twice during the semester. Once now at the beginning to just input the information about this service learning experience, and then again at the end, because you will use it, actually, you use it throughout to log your hours. And it's an Excel spreadsheet. I've added a summation column and cell, but you can alter that as you wish. So it will tally up your hours. I put in John Doe as an example. Once you've put in your own information and it's working as intended, you can delete John Doe because you don't want his hours to be part of yours. And I think he accrued 7 hours in my example. Also, please make appointments to talk to me or Zoom or however you would wish to communicate so that we can really solidify this as a positive experience at the beginning of your social work career. Just as an FYI, next year when you're a senior, you will have a more complete, more robust, and more official experience like this, but it will actually be a field practicum, which Madonna will initiate with your input as to what type of agency you would like to be in. And you will do 400 hours throughout that year. So that's 200 in each semester. And you will have 2 classes that go along with it. So there's the field practicum class and the field practicum seminar. Both of those classes in both semesters. And then if you go on for your, there's my dog. If you go on for your MSW, you will have 500 hours that following year in another field practicum. So you'll get lots of experience and see so many different ways that you can use this degree. So now it's just the beginning. Just pick an agency that does something that you're interested in, or it's the population that you're interested in, something that excites you about this field. And you can just Google nonprofits in your area. You can also call Colleen McClellan, and you can call me, and we can kind of work this through. Okay, good luck.